Hello to my entire Jeunesse Australasia family as I welcome you to our March corporate update. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. I'd love to hear from you, so drop us a comment below and let us know where you're listening from tonight. Joining me today, I have Events and Marketing Manager Louise CORRAN. Hi, Louise. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Rachel, and hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Our special guest tonight joining us is Diamond Director CRAIG SCHULZE. Thanks for being with us tonight, Craig.
Thanks, Rachel. I'm really excited about this update and some announcements, so look forward to the call.
Excellent. By now, you will have all heard about the acquisition by industry giant LOUISE acquiring Jeunesse. LOUISE have a very, very strong track record of success, and you will have seen by now that they are already in there making the tough decisions and really guiding Jeunesse forward on that Jeunesse 2.0 journey. Now, what really excites me about this, and I'm probably asked this question daily, is, Rachel, what excites you about this, and why are you staying with Jeunesse? Well, you know, I am staying with Jeunesse, and I'm really, really excited about this because when I sit back and I look at, you know, Jeunesse and LOUISE, the joining of Jeunesse and LOUISE, it really just goes to show that we have massive opportunity moving forward. LOUISE brings to Jeunesse a cutting-edge research and development team, and you know, we know that Jeunesse have an amazing product line, but to know that there are already new products in the works that will fit within our youth enhancement system and really complement our product line is really, really exciting. Not to mention the global shipping infrastructure. A lot of you will have seen the videos that are out on our social channels. We're going to show the video a bit later too, but it just shows those global shipping infrastructure and the state-of-the-art in-house manufacturing facilities. Amazing. Like, to know that we are going to be able to do the manufacturing of all of our products, and we've already started manufacturing reserve, really just goes to show the power of this partnership. The other exciting part there is the in-house merchant services. So all of our payment platforms will now have the ability to be in-house, which is, you know, it is, merchant facilities are quite often troublesome for some markets. So to know that we will have complete control of this is really, really exciting. But what really excites me is the new executive leadership team. Like, I know a lot of our diamonds in the market have had the ability to be able to start working with this team. I've had the ability to start working with this team now, and to be able to really, you know, sit down and understand from Jason the direction of the company and the decisions that they're having to make on a daily basis is, you know, they are just making some really important decisions. And, you know, with Jason as the new CEO, he obviously understands Jeunesse, he understands the problems, he understands the power of this partnership, and he understands the opportunity that we have moving forward, which is amazing. Now, the reason I've actually had the ability to really sit down and spend some time with this team is, most of you will have by now seen the announcement, but I was offered the President of Asia Pacific position, and I accepted it with much excitement. But what I want to let you guys know is I still am here as the General Manager of Australia and New Zealand for right now, and that is still a major priority for me. So I don't want you to think that you can't reach out to me, that I'm not here for you. All of the decisions that we are in there making in relation to products, promos, incentive trips, everything moving forward, you know, I have the ability to be involved in and assist in those two positions. So I'm really, really excited that I get to have this opportunity, you know, under Jeunesse 2.0. As I said, I'm really excited about the opportunity, but I am still here as your general manager. So do not hesitate in reaching out to me at all. What I wanted to do now is show you the video that I mentioned before that really showcases the power of this partnership. So let's take a look. amazing video. I'm really loving that. We've had some great feedback. I just love that it really shows that Jeunesse and LaCour and how that partnership is going to give us real opportunity moving forward. Now, joining me now is Diamond Director CRAIG SCHULZE. Thanks, Craig. Now, Craig, you all know, has been with Jeunesse for 12 years. He's been around from the very beginning. He's been, you know, one of the showcase leaders in this market, done some amazing things, 3 years to Diamond, which is a great record. But Craig, I wanted you to be able to share with everyone today, after being with the company for 12 years, obviously record time to Diamond, what excites you about this acquisition and this partnership moving forward?
Thank you for having me on today's call, Rachel. And I'm, I have to say, I'm super excited. There's been a lot of, I guess, over the last 12 months, just sitting and waiting around, and a bit of innuendo and a bit of confusion, and I totally resonate with everyone that have felt like that, because so many people have reached out and said what's happening with Jeunesse. And going to the conference last year, there was uncertainty and there was rumors of purchases that hadn't quite gone through. And it's so great to be able to have some really clear direction. And that's one thing that I've been excited about. And I have met some of the people that did line up to take advantage, and I call it take advantage, of buying Jeunesse or partnering with Jeunesse. I had the opportunity to speak to many of those leaders, and I was going to give every company the opportunity, but always in the line, there was the Terry LaCour opportunity that really stood out for me. And I think Rachel touched on the key reasons. And I see this back-end ability with a proven track record with the in-house merchants and manufacturing, and a model that's been replicated multiple times in the industry with what Terry's been able to do as a real backbone, and his experienced corporate governance that he's been able to implement, literally build into each of the entities that he's run this turnkey model with. I think with what we have as a company, with wow factor products, we have a phenomenal brand appearance, and we've got so many things going for us with this really turnkey model behind the scene. I think this was always the perfect opportunity, and I'm so glad that I took the time to wait around to actually see what happens with Jeunesse. But for me, I look back at Jeunesse. I joined this opportunity back in September 2011, and it was an interesting time. It was a transition time because we were at the back end of the global financial crisis, another economic downturn, and these industries do boom around then. So I was looking for the right opportunity at the right time. And I took the punt to go out and see Jeunesse, a company at the time that was celebrating its second-year birthday with a real X-factor product in the stem cell serum and reserve. That's all the products that were available at the time. And going to the expo, it was a really eye-opening experience. It was sort of like organized chaos in a way. And I sort of left Orlando at the time with, wow, we've got phenomenal products. The company was just doing about $50 million in turnover per annum at the time. And I really was excited about a product that was unique, was interesting, and their global footprint to go out to so many markets around the world. And I took a punt back then and was a part of a story that was an industry story that had never been achieved before. The fastest company to do $1 billion. And for those that have been on the journey, and as I did the tour last week, I had some really good connections with people, and just talking about the phenomenal stories. I've been on over 35 free incentive trips in my journey, and talking to many of the distributors about those experiences, and they were life-changing. In fact, last week I had a few conversations with people that were involved with the company, many years ago, and they still talk about how good the Jeunesse experience as well. And I used to refer to this opportunity as a lifestyle opportunity. You know, being able to travel the world, experience and treat the world as an oyster was just a phenomenal experience. And I wanted to sit around and wait to see what happened, because I want to be a part of what I call, and what I'm sharing with people, lightning striking twice. And lightning striking twice is, for me, you know, if we can get this, and it's early days, remember, we're 3 to 4 weeks in, and the two words I often use with people is we need patience. We need a bit of time for Terry to get in and dig through the 150 markets and make sure we get the ship really well put together, the foundations really well locked in. So I sort of see this first phase, we're just approaching 1 month into that, another 1 to 2 months of bedrocking everything down. As Rachel mentioned, some exciting corporate announcements of people that are really, really highly capable going into really important roles to help drive this company forward with good direction. So you saw a great corporate executive team. You would have recognized, I guess, somebody like Debbie Curley, who's been around since day one, who literally knows nearly every single distributor in the company. It's been a big part of it. You got Jason Bornay, who's a phenomenal, I guess, communicator, and probably no one better in the company to sell the new generation vision. And then you start hearing about new presidents of markets, people that have really bought into the Jeunesse heartbeat, people like Jared Fates, who just in Europe, and Rachel McVinish is now Southeast Asia Pacific presidents. And these people here are highly capable and got a really good, I guess, the Jeunesse heart inside of them. So I think that this is already, in the space of a month, some really exciting announcements that have been made. And why I say lightning striking twice, well, we know that we've already got phenomenal products that people absolutely love, unique, they're premium, they're wow factor, but they're well priced. We know that the company's brand looks phenomenal. And, you know, I'm looking forward to, once this first phase of the foundations have been just completely and utterly laid out, I know a lot of leaders, and I spent a lot of time in January as this announcement was being made, and I did get a good opportunity to sit down with Terry for a good hour conversation with him as well. And the people that are just like myself, have decided to wait around through this crazy phase, through the COVID era, because they really truly believe that this is the opportunity that is going to be the standout in the industry again. So that's why I use the words lightning striking twice. And the quality of leaders in that group are just, they could build another billion-dollar brand, and I want to be a part of that with them as well, and really put Jeunesse back on the map again as that I call it needle in the haystack company, and a record breaker for the right reasons once again. And I see that this is the perfect fit with you know, Wendy and Randy had done a phenomenal job to where they were, but you know, they were getting to retirement age. And just over the last 3 years for me, we've got a lot of, I won't say the word excuses, but a lot of reasons why, you know, when the world stopped still, it put impact onto our business as well, because we are a traveling lifestyle company. When you're in lockdown, you can't travel and do lifestyle, and product moving internationally was a lot harder. And there was a whole lot of reasons that impacted every single industry, company, business, not just in this industry. A former industry that I was involved in the personal training industry, was announced this week that arguably the biggest fitness brand in the world, F45, is in complete and utter turmoil. And there's different centers closing down day after day after day at the moment, because the world economic events didn't really care who the business was. They were just going to impact them. So the reason I mention that, it's a really important part of the story. It's not that Jeunesse was going through really tough times. The industry was going through really tough times. And I see this as, you know, just one of those moments where we were at the peak of our powers at January 2020. We were $1 billion brand on the back of $5 billion years in a row. We've had to take 2 or 3 steps back, but then we've been able to consolidate with a new partner and a new brand that now has in-house stuff, so we don't have to outsource, that now has a model that's worked in turnkey style across a lot of different companies in the industry. We now have a really good opportunity to propel and move forward and build an even bigger brand than what we did before. And I just really admire some of the fast moving decisions that have been made by Terry, by the executive team in the space of a few weeks. The appointment's been made, and really I'm excited about the future. And people always say, well, what are you doing right now? And one of the things that I am doing right now is reaching out to all the people that I used to know, that loved our products, that loved our company, that at the time just said, look, I love Jeunesse, but we can't really build the business anymore because we're not running events, we're not traveling, we're not doing all the things I love. So I'm just telling the story to people about, hey, this is a time that you might want to reconnect with a product. You might want to reactivate your account and be a part of a potential lightning striking twice moment. So I'm reaching out to people that you know, Jeunesse was in their heart and they loved the product and loved everything, but thought that the 3 years of a pause for the world was a time for them to pause and reevaluate as well. And now with the world opened up and you know, a new owner with really good, rock solid corporate governance, direction, good leadership that are taking the company forward. And I've got no doubt what we'll see after the bedrocking in the first 90 days, start to be talking about the next product or the next exciting marketing strategy or the next exciting incentive trip. I'm really excited about the future of this company and excited to really get back out in the field and live the Jeunesse lifestyle and just treat the world as an oyster again, connect with people all around the world, qualify for those trips so I can have bucket list experiences again, and really give this opportunity a really good shot. And as I said earlier on, I am prepared to give a bit of patience because I've been waiting for 3 years and a bit of time for the company to make the important decisions so we get the whole foundations locked down, because it is a big, I guess, beast of an organization that LaCour have taken on, doing business in 150 markets. And, you know, a few, I guess, chaos everywhere after what's been created in the last 3 years. So in the space of 1 month, major decisions have been made that have really excited me. So, you know, over the next 1 month and 2 months, I really feel that we'll be in and ready for a really good run for that time where I say lightning striking twice. So, Rachel, if you got anything you want me to answer for you and the audience, I'm happy to answer any questions.
No, Craig, I think the main thing I really love that you brought up there is the is patience. Because what you do have to understand is there is an awful lot of stuff that needs to be ironed out in the front end. So as Craig mentioned, we are just a month in. So from an internal point of view, we see all these decisions being made. Obviously, promotions of people into positions that are capable of those positions, people being let go from positions that, you know, aren't capable of those positions. The big thing that is being worked on at the moment, and which is a real issue in a lot of countries that each and every one of you know, is ensuring that we have products in market. Because as Craig mentioned, one of the key things you should be doing now is going out to people, talking about those products. And it's key that we have those products in market, that we can get those products to these people. So some of those decisions that Craig and I are talking about, you know, you may not have seen or heard about yet, but do know that there is an awful lot going on in the background that, you know, we are sitting at and we are looking at every day to ensure that as things progress forward over the first 30, 60, 90 days, that we are making those decisions that best suit you guys in each and every market. So Craig, that point on patience, you know, is key, but I feel that people have been sitting back for the last 3 years, asking them to wait another couple of weeks. Really, in the scheme of things, really isn't a big deal. But there is just so much happening right now, and I can tell you it is all really, really positive. And you know, just that I love sitting back listening to Craig, because you can really, really see that excitement, that twinkle in Craig's eye is back, and it's really, really great to see from a, you know, a key leader in the market, that he is, you know, he's getting those goosebumps. He's getting that excitement back to really get out there and continue to tell the Jeunesse story again. So Craig, I really, really thank you for being part of today's call. It's been great, you know, really getting back into the nitty gritty of things over the last month, and you know, the world and the future really, really is our oyster. So I'm really, really excited about this.
And just before I jump off, you know, timing is everything, and right now I think is great timing. The industry is a phenomenal industry, and you think about during the last 3 years, we were home-based, low cost, low risk, and we could sit back or go and get a second job or do something to bring money into the table. If this was a bricks and mortar business over the last 3 years, as a lot of the fitness industry, as a lot of restaurants, hairdressers, retail businesses have struggled, we now have the ability to move fast again, because we're online, we're e-commerce, we ship all around the world, the infrastructure's in place. And I have always been saying to people that, you know, it's belief. You know, if you believe in, you know, the product, the company, the owners, the leadership and everything. And, you know, as I mentioned at the start, at the last 3 years, I did start to lose a bit of belief and lose confidence, whereas now I have that belief back, the hope, the confidence. And I think there is an opportunity here for those people that see it, that engage with it. Go to the conference, you know, invite people to the conference that's coming up, and go and try and qualify for a trip, and just try and reconnect emotionally. And if you have been on one of those wonderful trips in the past and had, you know, the best time of your life, just say, I want that back again. And I've been lucky enough to be on so many of those experiences, and I want that back again. And I do believe in Terry and the executive team and people like Rachel that are in these really important decision-making positions now. So I do have that belief that we do have the opportunity. So at the end, you just have to become the master of your own destiny. And I always say to people, as my year 10 principal said to me when I was leaving home, if it is to be, it is up to me. So that's my motto moving forward. If I want to make this work, I'll make it work. If I don't want to make it work, I won't. So hopefully you can just have that twinkle in your eye, that sparkle in your eye, and get to the conference, reconnect with the company, and look forward to seeing you all on the journey in 2023 and beyond.
Excellent. Thank you once again, Craig. Always a pleasure. Good to have you. Okay, so we are into March, so it's time to have a look at our March promos. Now, I know in our tours that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, we've been saying, you know, no more BOGOs, but we have managed to get across the line a final BOGO, which is buy one, get one free NARA. Now, it is for the month of March, so it's already kicked off, and it will go through to the end of the month on the 31st US time. So jump in and make sure you get your hands on that one. We also have at the moment, that most of you will have seen, is the Prosperity sign up packs. They go through to the end of March also, and we have just extended the Prosperity promotion pack. So The prosperity sign up pack is obviously for new sign-ups. This normal pack, as we call it, normal pack, is for all of our existing distributors. So you can see there that it's full of reserve, AM, PM, life circulate. The price is there, but most importantly, it's been extended to the end of March also. And the reason we have done that is because we have a lot of people that are really trying to qualify for the incentive trip. So extending these packs gives you the ability to be able to continue to try and qualify there, because the pack has 50 travel points. Now, coinciding with these packs, we've also extended for the month of March the $1 sign up. Everybody loves the $1 sign up. Every month I get, Rachel, please don't take away the $1 sign up. So we've extended it for another month. We've also, it is the month of Jeunesse Connect. You'll hear a bit more about that later from Louise, but when we have an event, we also have event packs. So at Jeunesse Connect, you will be able to get your, well, we're kicking they've already kicked off actually from memory, and they go, oh yes, and they go through to the end of March. So you'll see there that they are again filled with our very, very popular nutritional products. So Reserve, AM, PM, and Life, and they will also have travel points on them as well to ensure that you can get on the incentive trip. So we're really looking forward to Jeunesse Connect. It is, you know, days away. It's getting quite stressful with, you know, everything we've got to do and organize to get up there on stage, but we always put on an amazing show. So I really look forward to seeing each and every one of you. It's been quite a while between events. It was this time last year we had our Jeunesse Connect on the Gold Coast. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Now, just touching on some of the Jeunesse tools, I know we do this every month, but these are really important tools that are often overlooked, you know, and often, I mean always, the questions we get surrounding, where can I find this? Where can I get this? What can I do? We touch on this every month, and, you know, people just tend to kind of forget. So sharejeunesse.com, you know, is an amazing tool for a lot of reasons. Now, what it'll give you all of our product images, logos, anything you need from a marketing point of view. It's got high class images for your social pages. And what I love most about it there, you'll see that there's a training drop down, and in there is all of our events, global events that we have done. So whether that's our expo or our leads, all of those presentations are trimmed down and snapshotted and put on here. So, you know, any kind of training you are looking for in your business, you will be able to find it here on Share Jeunesse. So it is an amazing resource. So please make sure you are taking advantage of it. Another one, and this is one of my favorites, is the Getting Started app. It's in over 30 different languages, and what it's all about is it's effectively a roadmap for those first 30, 60, 90 days in your business. So as you're bringing people in, if you're connecting them into this Getting Started training, it is just so much easier for you to ensure that you are giving them the tools that they need in their first crucial period in the business. There's a lot of different videos in there and a lot of different guides. So there's, you know, the Getting Started with Social Media, Getting Started Guide, book 1 and 2. It goes through how to write your contact list, a quick launch guide, which is just a quick snapshot of all the key points, how to invite, how to close, the big one, overcoming objection, which is a lot of people come to us and say this is really hard. So make sure you are really focusing on plugging your prospects into this, or your sign up, sorry, into this Getting Started training. The other thing you need to make sure you are doing is you have downloaded J Mobile. It is a fantastic resource. It is really, really important. It's critical to the growth of your business. You can literally operate everything from your phone. You can send videos, you can track your leads, you can do anything from our back-end system on here as well. So it is really a great tool to ensure that you understand how it works. There are, you know, when you log in and you go down the bottom, there's a link there that takes you to all the videos, and it's foolproof videos to show you exactly how to use J Mobile. So I can't stress how how critical making sure you know how to use J-Mobile is for you. Now, J-Buzz comes out to our Australasia market every Tuesday and Friday, and it is all about snapshotting exactly every bit of information you need for that coming week. Obviously, a lot of emails come out from Janesse, so we make your life easy by putting it all in one document just for our market. So it covers everything from business building tips, product launches. It goes through all of our promos. It highlights blogs. It highlights trainings that relate to what's going on in the space at the moment. But it's also a really, really important tool for all the information you need to know in relation to our event. So we're leading into Janesse Connect. As we mentioned, it's only days away. So it's critical to ensure you are connecting into there, because it has every bit of information that you need to know. And Louise will touch on all of that soon. Now, we're also on WeChat. We're having some great traction on WeChat. We've just actually ran a little competition on our WeChat channel there and have got some really, really exciting engagement and had a bit of fun. So if you aren't on WeChat yet, make sure you scan this little code or find it on our other social channels. Our blogs is another really important one to make sure you are checking in on, because what we focus on all of our social channels. So when I'm touching on Instagram, Facebook, and our blogs, we invest a lot of time into listening to what you guys need to build your business, listening as to what's going on in the network marketing space, what's going on in the world, and what information we can provide you to assist with the growth of your business. So if you have a look at some of these blog topics here, how to balance a direct selling business with your family needs. Obviously, coming off the back of the last couple of years where people were thrust to stay at home, they had all this family time, now coming back into the business and really starting to work, there's that struggle there on how to balance things. So, you know, we've put this together on really how to work that, how to rediscover your why. You know, losing your why is critical to the growth of your business. So making sure that, you know, you are connected with that will really help with the growth of your business. So critical that you are going there. We have a new blog every week, and it is in line with all of our other social channels. So I've touched on Facebook, and another great tool that we invest a lot of time in. So make sure, if you haven't liked us on Facebook, you head to Janesse Australasia and follow us. We've also got our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel obviously has a lot of our events. So whether it be our corporate updates, etc., everything is on there in Chinese for our Chinese community. And the other great thing, all the videos on our YouTube channel, we know are compliant for our market. So there may be a Janesse Global YouTube channel, but what is on that channel may not necessarily be compliant for our market. So make sure you're subscribed to Janesse Australasia to ensure that you are getting all of the compliant information. What's also on here is all of our local events. So whether it be a Janesse Connect or a you know, an annual conference, everything over the years we have you know, snapshotted down and put this the training up on here as well. So there is an awful lot of training on here that you have access to help progress your business. Instagram is another one. This is my favorite one because it's also pretty. Make sure you are following us on Instagram. This one is really focused on our customer community. So make sure you follow us there. Some of our global Instagram that are really worth following is at janesse.global.stars. And this is all about showcasing the rising stars in each market. So it's a global channel, but it does showcase rising stars in every market. We've had some of our very own here in Emily Fu and Ange Prima from New Zealand showcased on the channel. The other important one to follow is the Janesse lifestyle, and this channel is all about showcasing the Janesse lifestyle. So it tracks all of our incentive trips, it tracks all of our promos, and it is really just designed to showcase what the Janesse lifestyle is all about. Now, events. This is where I love to bring in Louise. She's been working like crazy with Jeunesse Connect coming up. So much happening. So Louise, over to you to take us through all the information is out there now, but let's go through it again to ensure that everybody understands it.
Thanks, Rachel. Yes, Jeunesse Connect is coming up. So, of course, everyone should have the dates all locked in now. It's the Saturday, the 11th and Sunday, the 12th of March. We have a later start time on the Saturday of 10 o'clock. So it gives you enough time if you are flying in from interstate to catch a morning flight in so you can check out the Jeunesse Connect event. Of course, as Rachel mentioned earlier, everything you need to know about Jeunesse Connect is in the JBuzz. Also with people who have been emailing who have qualified for tickets or have won a prize or anything like that, I've also copied links into those email blasts so you knew all the connections of what you need to know, where to go and what to look at, so you have everything at your one-shot stop and be able to get the information that you need. Now, recently we did announce our amazing speaker and workshop facilitator for Jeunesse Connect. So it will be Pauline Nguyen, who will be there on the Saturday. We are so excited that she will be our keynote speaker and workshop facilitator for this event. Pauline, of course, is one of Australia's most successful entrepreneurs, but with a difference. She's achieved an outstanding success as an entrepreneur, author, businesswoman, and of course she speaks all around the world. She is the owner of Red Lantern, the most awarded Vietnamese restaurant in the world. In 2012, Pauline also won Telstra Business Award for medium business. Her mentor Secrets of Red Lantern have been critically acclaimed around the world and have appeared in numerous bestsellers lists, while her latest book, The Way of the Spiritual Entrepreneur, has had a massive impact on many. So if you haven't read that book, I would suggest trying to get that.
I've actually been lucky enough to see Pauline now twice through the Direct Selling Association of Australia. She works with a lot of direct selling companies, and she is one of those speakers that when you sit back, you just, there's light bulb moments. She says these things and you're just like, oh my God. And then you get goosebumps because you're like, you just have all these ideas. So she, we've been trying to get her for some time, and she's very, very busy. So we are really excited about this one, internally here, because she just, is such a powerhouse speaker. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing her again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't had the privilege of seeing her yet, so I'm really looking forward to the experience as well. And knowing of her background as well. If you didn't know, she escaped Vietnam on a boat and survived a Thai refugee camp as well. So her achievements are all the more impressive because of this. She's overcome adverse beginnings to transform to her approach to success and re-energizing her beliefs, questioning the status quo and hacking cultural norms. So with a high-performing Western business background combined with an Eastern slant on spirituality, Pauline's unique life has given her a distinctive insight into the minds of individuals and businesses alike, allowing her to pass the invaluable skills of self-mastery, courage, resilience, and grit. So Pauline has put a little video together for us. So let's take a look at it now so you can get to know her a little bit more and know what she'll be talking about with us at our event. Take it away, Pauline.
Hello friends, it's Pauline Nguyen. Now I've just come off an incredibly inspiring briefing call with your GM Rachel McVinish, and boy do I have a fire in my belly. I'm so looking forward to joining you all on March 11. Why do I have a fire in my belly? Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have to start again. I know what it's like to consistently show up in the face of any adversity, fearless, stress-free, and unshakable in business and in life. I've been in business now for over 20 years in what is a very challenging fickle and competitive industry. We have survived a multitude of economic downturns and business restructures. Times so tough we've fallen to our knees. But one thing I know for certain, crisis doesn't change people, it reveals them. How you do crisis is how you do life. Because every next level of your life is going to demand a next level version of you. Would you not agree that the world literally stopped for us to reinvent ourselves? It's 2023. We have to consistently reinvent, rewrite, and rediscover. Why? Because the obstacle is the way. Let me repeat that. The obstacle is the way. What do leaders do? They go first. What do visionaries do? They see things differently. Join me on March 11 as I share with you a treasure chest of stories, tips, tools, strategies, tactics, so that you too can, in the face of any adversity and any challenge, show up with calm courage, resonating resilience, and tacit grit to do what needs to be done for yourself, your family, your teams, and your people. Because the universe rewards the unreasonably determined. See you soon.
Thanks, Pauline. It's going to be an amazing experience to see her. And of course, you have to be at Jeunesse Connect to see her live as well. But of course, we're excited to announce officially that Jason Bonnet will be zooming in live to Jeunesse Connect, and we'll be doing a question and answer session with Jason, so we all can get to know him a little bit more. This will be a very important session to be a part of in order for you to see Jason's passion with moving Jeunesse into the future. So it'll be a great way to finally, I guess, officially meet Jason with this live cross. So looking forward to that. We have some also other amazing speakers lined up for you for the Jeunesse Connect event. Of course, there'll be some of our top Australasia leaders, including Craig and Lyndon, Susan and Judy. But of course, we'll be introducing our new president of Asia Pacific, Rachel McVinish. So it'll be her first official engagement as being the president of the Asia Pacific market, so which will be very exciting. And then we do have a few other guest speakers coming to speak on the Sunday. We've got Dr. Brad McEwen, who will be giving us some training on our amazing product Life Circulate. Jeff Mullen, who is the new CEO and Direct Selling Australia, who will give us an update of what's going in direct selling industry at the moment as well. And finally, Gillian Fish, the founder of 6am, which is a top PR agency, and she'll be taking us through some resilience as well. We certainly will have some top speakers to help you get motivated and change your mindset and get you ready to restart and look forward to a positive future ahead with Jeunesse. And yes, our agenda. Now, of course, agenda is in the information pack on JBuzz email blasts as well. And we'll have, of course, this Saturday will be the workshop with Pauline. And then on the Sunday, all our other amazing speakers will be a part of the event. And then we finish off on Sunday night with the Star Celebration Dinner. So all those who have qualified should have now already RSVP'd, because that's all locked off now. All RSVPs should be in. If for some reason you've missed, give me a quick call and let me know, because if you haven't RSVP'd, we have actually closed it off. So I'll have to see if I can squeeze you in. So make sure you do that as well. And of course, closer to the event, we'll release a more detailed agenda, which we'll email to all those who are coming along, and it will be in the JBuzz. Of course, the tickets, $89. The link's in the JBuzz to take you through to the ticket sales. They are valid. They are open. The ticket sales are open right up until the event starts. So even if you decide only last minute to turn up, you'll be still able to purchase the tickets online. Again, if you can't find the link or something like that, just give me a call. But otherwise, check out your JBuzz. It's all in there. As I mentioned earlier, the information packs. that is what you want to download to find out everything you need to know. I've had a lot of people going, oh, where can we stay? Or can you book my accommodation? You need to book your accommodation yourself. So you need to check it out. In the information pack, there are a number of accommodation options available. You do have a discount code for Manly Pacific where the event is at, which is a 10% off discount code. You need to contact them directly to book that for that accommodation. But there are plenty of accommodation nearby that are a little bit cheaper, more reasonable, but all within a 10-minute walking distance to the hotel. So, of course, you've got Manly Pacific Motel and Apartments, Hotel Stein, and then on the next page, we've got a few extra ones as well that are really close, and some of them are apartments as well. So if you do have some teams you're bringing along, you know, it would probably be more reasonable for you to book the apartments and everything like that. So do check it out and go to your JBuzz. Everything's in there, and you'll be able to look up that information and take you through. Of course, then straight after Jeunesse Connect, we have the Sapphire Leaders Retreat that starts. So the official kind of start is the celebration dinner that night on the 12th. And then, of course, we've got a full day conferencing on the Monday, ending with the cocktail party and checkout on the Tuesday. But we did release a couple of weeks ago our workshop facilitator who's coming along. So Lincoln Amity will be our workshop facilitator, which we're very excited about as well. We've been in contact with him over the years, so it'll be great to finally get him there to help us out. So Lincoln, I mean, has 23 years experience with individuals, teams, and leadership groups. His absolute aim is to help teams become more functional and high performing, and educate leaders on being inclusive, insightful, and inspiring. Lincoln sessions will certainly be very practical for you at this moment in time. Lincoln has a very honest, authentic, and realistic approach. He's very down to earth, but very manufactural. So he'll ensure the success of the session and its meaning to you. He has an absolute ambition to influence, change, alter, and educate and challenge the teams. Everything that we're looking for at the moment. He's very astute and equipped to help teams to truly investigate why they operate the way they do, or who they are and how they function together as a team. He thrives on uncomfortable and being enabling you to then be comfortable. So also Lincoln has just put together a video for us as well, just to touch base with what he will be teaching us and helping us out with the retreats. So let's take it away with Lincoln now.
Hello, Sapphire Leaders. My name's Lincoln Amity. And as you can tell by the smile on my face and the raising of my eyebrows, I'm very, very excited, and I'll slow down because I get excited. I'm coming down to see you at the Manly Pacific in March at your conference. I'm going to pop in on the Sunday, but then spend some valuable time with you on the Monday. And the reason I am excited, I had a great conversation with Rachel and Louise last week in regards to the conference. I feel very, very privileged to have been chosen to come in and help you on the Monday. It's been a huge journey for you, the business, all of us over the last few years. And what I'd love to do is to take a realistic, authentic approach to this on the Monday in regards to rebuilding trust, rebuilding some self-awareness, and looking forward to the future for the business from your perspective, from the business's perspective, because that is my aim in life, to help people. Number one, I'm a dad and a husband, yet then number two, my aim is to help people to be their absolute best, and for businesses as well. I do it in a no-nonsense approach. I do love having interactive conversations. It won't just be me standing on stage. In fact, it'll be a lot about you and us as a group having lots of powerful conversations. So thanks for inviting me. I sincerely look forward to seeing you in Manly on the Sunday, but then more importantly on the Monday, so that we can look forward to a new future, a new narrative, and lots of trust within the business. Can't wait.
Thanks so much, Lincoln. We look so much forward to that session at the Sapphire Leaders Retreat. Of course, if you have any questions, concerns, you haven't registered, which you should have done by now. Everything closed off at the end of February. So if for some reason you haven't registered for the Sapphire Leaders Retreat and you qualified, please reach out to me ASAP, because pretty much, I mean, if I don't get them in probably in the next 24 hours, I may not be able to accept you. So qualifications, everything, it's all ended. So it's all locked into place now. So we look forward to seeing you at the Sapphire Retreat for all those who have qualified. Okay, so qualifications for our 2023 incentive trip has been extended until the 31st of March. So this will give you more extra time to try and just get over the line to qualify. Now, location will be changing. We're not quite sure where it's going to as yet or the exact dates, but we will keep you updated. And as soon as I know something, I will let everyone know and keep you updated. But it'll be an exciting new location, that's for sure. Of course, you've got 3 ways to qualify, but remember, we've released or we've extended all these wonderful prosperity packs. And of course, you've got the Jeunesse Connect event packs. All of them have travel points towards this incentive trip. So if you're just nearing it, taking up a few of these packs might be the way just to get you over the line. So make sure you check that out. So these are here, as you see on your screen now, some of the ways you can qualify with the travel points. So it could be very close. And of course, you've got the cycle qualifications as well, and then director qualifications too. So hopefully you're nearing it very soon, and those packs will just help you get over the line. And I'd love to be able to hopefully go on the trip with you all as well, and be able to reconnect with you on an amazing adventure to somewhere around the world. But that's all that's coming up for now for the events, of course, but it's busy. Next week, Jeunesse Connect, the Sapphire Leaders Retreat. If you haven't purchased your tickets for Jeunesse Connect, get online straight away. Check out your JBuzz. Everything you need to know is in there. And we look forward to seeing you next week at the event. So can't wait to be in Sydney to see you all. So thanks, Rachel. Over to you.
Thanks so much, Louise. And look, as Louise said, the incentive trip promo has been extended. We've extended all these packs. We've got the Jeunesse Connect event packs. So all specifically designed, $1 sign up for you to be able to get in there and qualify for the incentive trip. So we're really excited about that, but I'm really excited about Jeunesse Connect. I will look forward to seeing all of you next week in Sydney at Manly. Beautiful place to have a conference and a Sapphire retreat. So I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you somewhere else in the Jeunesse world. Bye, guys.